This is Radio Nova. Now, locals only with John Bowe.
Now we're back talking to Million Little Gods. Now, these guys are doing really well at the moment. In fact, they're going to be supporting a band that we had in here early January called Amoric at an album launch in the Academy 2 on February 14th. Guys, thanks for coming in.
Thanks. Hey,
I have Josh, I have Al and Dara. And when did you guys get together, Josh? When did you all meet up? Or
well, we've been in cover bands for years. Like, me and Daz are cousins, so we've known each other forever. But so with this band, I'd say almost 2 years ago now.
Oh, so it's not too long.
Pretty relatively new. Like, I mean, seriously, like a year taking it. You know.
Yeah.
Kind of doing what we're doing now. And we've finished our first EP, so we're working on the next one now, and things are looking good.
Wow. And influences wise, what would you be listening to?
For me, a lot of Bob Dylan, Arcade Fire, Kings of Leon, a pretty wide spectrum.
A wide variety.
Yeah, I don't know.
What about Dara and Al?
Daz is a big Rihanna fan. Britney Spears, huge.
Wrong radio station, pal.
Obsessed he is.
Love those 90s dance hits.
Yeah.
I like a bit of 90s dance, alright.
You listen to that in your car, isn't that what you do on the sly? Okay, and this gig that you've got coming up, you're going to be supporting Amoric in the Academy. How do you get support gigs? Who does all that for you?
Well, we know Amoric. Drummer Yanko from the band actually produced our EP and recorded it and stuff, so I guess just through that he likes our stuff and he offered us the gig, and which is great because they're a great band. And yeah.
And where are you going to take this band now, Million Little Gods? Do you plan to go on a tour around Leinster?
Absolute world nominations.
And have you got gigs lined up in 2014? Anything coming up soon?
Yeah, we got this development deal thing with Music Maker and the Sound Training Centre, and there's a showcase gig on the 20th of March in the Button Factory for I think there'll be all like music industry insiders or whatever will be there.
So that's good to be there.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like we're recording in Apollo Studio at the moment. They're recording 2 of our tracks, and it's just brilliant. And Music Maker, we were able to go in there and kind of pick out what we want to use in the recording. I picked the most expensive bass
straight away,
just because I could.
Yeah.
And guys, listen, how often would you rehearse? Is this a full-time project, or are you just working?
Absolutely, yeah.
Full time?
Really? This is the real deal now.
With the development deal, it's 5 months of seriously kind of hard work. So we're in there every week, doing stuff, either recording or else there's rehearsals for the showcase thing. There's lots like they're working really hard with us, like kind of giving us advice, figuring out
stage
stuff.
show and lighting and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
you wouldn't really think about.
The only problem is just getting Al to show up. We don't know where Al lives.
Oh, really?
He just kind of emerges from.
I appear when the time is right.
Yeah,
and
it's
guys,
kind of like a genie.
Have you? I know you've invested a lot of time into it. Have you invested a lot of cash, your own money into this now?
Oh, not that we really have a whole lot of money to be investing, but whatever we could muster up, we've put into it.
I mean, the beauty about this development deal is that it's worth a lot of money, but none of it's ours. You know what I mean? They because we got this.
We'd never be able to afford Apollo Studios on
Apollo
our own.
Studio and stuff.
Not yet.
Well, that's a great development deal. Is this a new thing that bands are doing now, or is this something?
No, it's just the Sound Training Centre just put on this thing every year.
It's four bands.
4 bands get it. So we just got the phone call one day off Music Maker.
Brilliant.
And literally said, "Here, can you come in for a meeting?" And we went in for a meeting. They said, "Beautiful, we got it." Like, so.
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
It's great. Me and Daz didn't even know we were entered in. Al did it.
He did it. Like, he just ended. They just listened to the track and
Daz
they
just
loved
got the phone
so.
call and played along.
I entered it and I forgot about it.
No, but that's what you got to do. You know, if you don't enter, if you're not in, you can't win. Now,
hustle.
you're going to do this song called Mammoth.
Yep.
Is this a big track or? Josh, you didn't get that one. No, you're a mile. Actually, I'm going home now. That wasn't that. I thought that was a good joke.
I was very confused there.
So anyway, how did Mammoth come about?
I don't know. I wrote it ages ago and then just brought it down to the lads and they did their.
Who writes the songs? Is it all combined?
It's
Josh.
Like the way you pointed even though on radio. Well, I write the songs, but like what the lads do to it completely changes the whole feeling. You know, so it's certainly a band vibe.
Okay, so let's hear Mammoth. These are Million Little Gods on Locals Only on Nova.
In life we join, we link, we tether. We make believe it lasts forever. So when it falls apart, we shatter. The sun that shines so bright gets duller. But stay, don't run or hide, don't ever. From the sun, the sun, the sun in the sky. The sun in the sky. Oh, wake me if we make it. I jumped in the deep and sank in the ether. Swam with the sharks and conquered the fear. Dug up the trenches, found the unclear. Buried the rest, but kept the sincere. Oh, the sun, the sun, the sun in the sky. The sun in the sky. Oh, wake me if we make it. Easy is it? Watch them as they go. Celebrate it. Color from this soul. The way we feel means nothing.
Radio Nova, locals only, Million Little Gods. And if you like the sound of that, you can check the guys out. They're going to be at the Amoric album launch support night at the Academy 2, February 14th. They're also going to be at the Button Factory at a showcase gig on March 20th. Now, you bumped into Danny from The Script recently. See how I know all these? See how I know all these things? Loads of research on this show. You know what I mean?
Gaz,
So
he just gave us a huge. I pulled up the van. We were coming into Apollo.
Yeah.
I pulled up the van and the lads were at the studio and I saw them talking to somebody and I was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" So I whistled over. I was like, "Come on, get the gear in, lads." And the lads ran over. And next thing, Danny runs over and he's into the van like straight away, taking in loads of drums and stuff. It was like,
Were they coming in to do a bit of rehearsals with it themselves?
No, he's in Sun Studios, which is just below Apollo.
Okay.
And he's I think he's just laying down some tracks or something.
Wow,
so.
okay, good. And did he give you any advice? Because they've made it not just in England and Ireland here, of course, but they've made it in America. I think once you break America...
I think they broke America first, didn't they?
Yeah, probably did, yeah. In any shape or form, if you break America, you've made it. That's it, really, you know. It's such a huge market. So did he give you any tips, any kind of...
Not really.
No.
He just kind of said, "Look."
He's got a photograph.
He said, "If you're on a break or if you're getting bored, he said, just pop down to us and hang around. Like,
Okay. That's
Kinda it.
that's what I'd be
Get a
doing.
CD and
Yeah.
stuff. And
I hope that's what you're going to be doing, Josh, is it?
Ah, yeah. Sure, that's been done.
Okay. So you have this gig in the Button Factory coming up, okay? It's a showcase gig. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, yeah, it's the big showcase gig for the development deal, and basically we've been recording these 2 songs. They're going to record the whole night, and it's they're going to invite all the industry heads down. And it's
You're
just
more
a
welcome to come yourself.
yeah.
Oh, well, if I'm free, I will certainly make my way down there. And, providing it's not on a Sunday night, is it? Or-
no, Thursday.
Thursday, no
Just
excuses.
trying to get out of that. No, I'll do my best to get to it. As I do, look, I get so many requests. Can you come to this gig? If I was going to every gig, I wouldn't be
John,
at
why
home.
don't you just come down? Stop giving us the grief.
Okay, so we're going to hear another song, and this is from the EP, isn't it? This is from your latest EP.
Yeah.
Josh, you want to introduce it there?
It's called Million Little Gods. This song is called Need a Little.
No, you have to do it in your radio voice, Josh.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Okay, this is Need a Little.
Need a Little, yeah.
It's Million Little Gods on Nova. Radio Nova, locals only. That's Million Little Gods and Need a Little. Now, before you go, Josh, there's a video for Mammoth, isn't there, on YouTube? Yeah.
Yeah, and it features our bass player dressed as an old woman. So I demand everybody go and watch it immediately for their own enjoyment.
Okay, and Need a Little. Is there a video for this one? Or?
No,
Okay.
but it's up there online to download.
And will you be performing these songs on the 14th of February at the album launch support in the Academy 2 for Amoric?
We will, of course.
Okay.
However, Daz will not be dressed as a granny at that performance.
Okay, that's a
Despite
shame.
my best attempts.
I would have gone then if that was the case. Okay, and you have also the March 20th gig in the Button Factory as well, the showcase gig.
That's the big one, yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, listen, guys, thanks for coming in.
Thanks a million.
Really nice sound, nice fresh sound, and sure, we'll talk to you again during the year, all right.
Cheers, man.
This is Nova, locals only. Got some U2 on the way with Mysterious Way.